Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, we have a new brand to feature here on my channel, and that is the Jean-Luc Cosmetics. Now this is a small indie brand based in Toronto, Canada, and I'm so excited to finally try out this makeup brand that went viral all over TikTok. So you guys want to see what Jean-Luc Cosmetics is all about? Is this brand actually worth it? Well, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I originally saw Jean-Luc Cosmetics. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. But I originally saw them on Twitter when one of my fellow subscribers, his name is Curtis, used to talk about the brand all the time. So that kind of like piqued my interest. And then I saw Michaela Naguari on TikTok talk about this brand, really blew this brand up. And I was like, okay, really starting to take notice of this brand. But honestly, it wasn't Curtis, it wasn't Michaela that sold me on the brand. It was actually Jean-Luc Cosmetics themselves that sold me on this brand. So if you guys did not know, this brand or the brand owner is a one-person machine. They literally do everything. They create all the makeup products, they pack everything, they ship everything. Like, this is a one-person show. And what I really value about this brand is the fact that every single day on TikTok, they go live. They go live on TikTok, and they're literally interacting with their audience every single day. So what they do is they literally sit there and they pack all the orders, they talk about their products, they interact with their followers. I actually had personal interactions with Jean-Luc myself, and I was actually really impressed with how they were handling their newfound like stardom. And to me, to see a small indie brand really care about their customers and really care about interacting with their followers means the world to me. You guys know that I love supporting indie brands. I've always told you guys that. But like, what really impressed me was how they were on TikTok live every single day, just packing orders, talking about their products, showing like talking like, oh, hey, Emily, I'm packing your order today. Like, how cool is that? You get to sit there and interact with the brand. That's not something that I never really see happen. So it's what made me finally want to just, that's when we finally want to go, you know what, let me try this brand out. I would have tried them sooner, but unfortunately they do have a lot of neutral based products, and you guys know me, I'm such a color whore. So I saw the palette, and while it is beautiful for what it is, you guys know I'm slowly dipping my toes into becoming a neutral bitch, but I'm still a color whore at heart. So I didn't necessarily grab the products yet, but it wasn't until I saw the TikToks that I was like, all right, I'm really valuing the fact that they are taking their time out of their day to interact with their followers, talk about their brand, pack everything with us, and just really create a beautiful community. So with that said, I was only able to pick up a few goodies from this brand because of the fact that majority of their items are sold out. Like, what? That is so freaking cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. So first things first, and this is what you guys can see on the live, they put Allie. So it says, oh my God, hello, you just leveled up your beauty routine. Designed in Toronto, our products are made with everyone in mind. Celebrating queerness and allyship is the core of our values, and we're thrilled to have you here. Connect with us right here. So I thought that was so cute. This is the owner right here. Freaking stunning. Jean-Luc. I believe that should be his name. Jean-Luc is beautiful. So I was only able to pick up a few goodies because, like I said, a lot of the products were actually sold out, which I'm actually really happy because I know how hard that is for a small indie brand to sell out of their products, and they've only been around for a year. So to see them doing really well is absolutely incredible. So I picked up the only palette they have, which is the Everything palette that you guys see right here. And let me go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So this is the Everything palette. Again, this is not really a color story that I'm typically drawn to. You guys know that I'm very much into colors, and I'm slowly getting into neutrals. So this is more like a soft vibe, like romantic, like everyday style palette, which is very, very wearable for so many people out there. So I do understand why this is their first palette. And then I also picked up 2 liquid lips and a lip gloss. I think the lip gloss I picked up is the only lip gloss that's available. Everything else is sold out, which I think is absolutely incredible. Now, I heard some amazing things about this lip gloss. I heard that it's absolutely fantastic. Same thing with the liquid lips. So we're gonna have to put everything to the test. I'm gonna go on the website and see what's still available, because when I shopped them, they didn't really have much left. So let's see. It says that by the way, on the website, it says that we ship worldwide, free Canada and US shipping over $75. That's awesome. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette is currently in stock. It does retail for $32. And then for the lips, it looks like more products are coming back. Okay, so Bare, Flamer, and Pride are sold out. But I picked up the shade Skin Tight and Sneaky Link are the two shades that I picked up. I try to get like a neutral shade if I can, but I am noticing it looks like there's more products are coming back in stock, so I think that's freaking fantastic. And then I also picked up a lip gloss, and the lip glosses are all sold out. So lip glosses are all sold out, but there are quite a few Liquid Lips now available for you guys. So I don't see any bundles that are available because all the bundles besides the Bare Nudes Volume 1 is sold out. All the bundles are sold out, minus the Bare Nude Volume 1. That's still available, but everything else is sold out. So that is freaking fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. I'm so excited to try out an indie brand. You guys know how I feel about indie brands. I think they are some of the best brands to shop with. They have the most amazing customer service. They tend to have some kick-ass products, and they really are brands that are worth shopping compared to these overhyped, you know, mainstream brands that just could give two shits about their customers. So let me go ahead and swatch some of these shades on my arm. We're going to swatch the lips, and then we're going to go ahead and create a look with this. Okay, so here's a swatch of that palette. I will definitely say the mattes are pretty pigmented. Shimmers, they're okay. They're definitely not bad. They're not as creamy and buttery and full of like high shine that I typically look for in a shimmer, but they did swatch pretty nicely. I guarantee they're going to lay down the eye very nicely, but I will say I really do like the fact that this was only like one swatch each for the pigments, and they have a lot of pigmentation to them. So that is really nice. I'm definitely gonna have to try out the formula on my eyes. And then we do have the liquid lips right here. So I'm just gonna swatch these two shades. Like I said, I was only able to get two at the time because those are the only ones that were available. Everything else just wasn't available. So either I didn't see it correctly or they actually like restocked. But these are the two nude liquid lips. I figured I could make like a duo out of them. So the first shade we have is the shade Skin Tight. It's actually a really pretty shade. Then we have Sneaky Link right there. Sneaky Link, again, very beautiful like neutral shades. And then the only lip gloss I was able to get is the shade Daddy Girl, which just seems to be like a clear gloss. So let me swatch this. Oh wow, that's actually swatched really nicely right there. And there doesn't seem to be a smell to it, which is really nice. If anyone is sensitive to smell, you might be able to enjoy that. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. We're going to see what type of look that we can create today, try out these products, and really give this brand a try because I love trying new indie brands. It's always one of my favorite things to do. So let's get zoomed in. Okay, so I think we're just going to do like a very basic neutral eye look today because it's kind of just like what I want to play with. Very like soft and pretty and like very easy to do. So the very first shade we're going to go into is the shade Sickening. Right here, we're gonna start that off by putting that in the inner corner. So guys, the other day, I have to tell you guys a story. So the other day I went to MegaCon to meet the Bella twins, and if you guys did not know, I love the Bella twins. I used to talk about them all the time in the very early stages of my YouTube career. I'd always be wearing, you know, my Birdie Bee merchandise. I love the Bella twins. So I had a chance to meet the Bella twins. So we walk over to we go over to MegaCon, and they're at the signing booth. So they actually signed my book. It's their incomprehensible book. I bought that and I had them sign it. And when we walked up, I was talking to them and I let them know, like, hey, just so you guys know, like, I became a Club Bonita member. Oh, like when they first announced it. I'm gonna go into the shade Goodness to kind of mix in with that. And I let them know, they're like, oh my God, Nicole high-fived me. She's like, thank you so much. And I said, congratulations, because, you know, they're both moms, especially to Nikki. She's a new mom. Well, sort of, because, you know, her child is almost 2 years old. But I just congratulated them both. And they said, thank you so much. They asked me, like, what wine I was excited to try. I said they're rosé. And then they were the rosé, and then I said, oh my God, you guys totally should have gone to Epcot, because Nikki was posting how she wanted to go to Epcot to go drink around the world, and Nicole's like, I really wanted to go, like I was so close to buying the tickets, and Bree said, no, it's gonna rain, like, you know, I don't want to waste the time going there. And I looked right at Bree and said, that's the best time to go when it rains, because most people leave because they can't handle it. I worked at Disney. I know I worked at Disney. It's the best time to go. And Bree's like, see, and Nicole's like, see, Bree, I told you we should have gone. I was like, you guys have definitely got to go next time you're here. They said, absolutely. They said it was so nice to meet you. Well, 15 minutes later, I get in the line to take my photo with them. because I had both passes. I had the photo pass and the autograph pass. So I get in line to go take my photo with them, and this is just where it's really funny because it is not a Nicole and Brie rule. It's actually a MegaCon rule that when you're meeting any of the celebrities, you are not allowed to touch them. You're not allowed to put your arm around them, not allowed to touch them, like nothing, no touching. I think it just has to do with like making sure that no one can claim sexual harassment or stuff like that, right? So I was well aware of this rule, and we go online. I was well aware of this rule, so we go put our stuff down and we go walk into the room to go take our photo with us. And the first thing Brie said was, "Oh my gosh, welcome back." And Nicole's like, "Hi." So I go and stand right next to them, and Nicole puts her arm right around me, and Corey's on my right. He's standing next to Brie. I'm standing next to Nicole, which Nicole is my favorite. I always said it's Brie, but it's Nicole. So Nicole puts her arm around me, and out of instinct, I'm really short, y'all, okay? I'm 5'1", Corey's 6'4", and you don't really realize the difference until you're standing in the photo and you see it. And then I looked at Corey and I said, "Holy shit, my eyebrows come up to your nipples." Like literally in the photo, I will display my eyebrows come up to his nipples. That is how short I am. It's great. It's great. So anyway, I'm gonna go into the shade iced coffee because iced coffee is the best. So anyway, so Nicole puts her arm around me, so I put my arm around her and I have it hover on her back, but then she kind of pulls me in, and out of instinct, because you know I'm human, my arm goes around and just places against her lower back. And I went, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And to which she laughed and said, "Oh no, it's okay," as the photographer is taking the photo. So the photographer's like, and Nicole's like, "Oh my God, no, we were talking." Brie leans forward and goes, "Nicole," you know, like, but like in a joking manner. And you could tell like the teams around her like pissed, right? So me and Nicole start laughing, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to talk." And I said, "No, I'm sorry, it's my fault." So then we go to smile again, and then her arm goes around me again, and what happens again? My arm goes right back to where it was. We smile, take the picture, and then the second we stop taking the picture, I look at her, I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And she's laughing. She's like, "No, it's okay, it's okay." I was like, "I didn't mean to touch you." And she's like, "No, it's okay." And then grabs my arm right here, like right here to grab. And she's like, "No, it's okay. You can touch me. I'm touching you." And my arm went right back, and I said, "Thank you so much." And I gripped her arm, and then we both laughed because everybody's like, "Ma'am." And we both laughed, and Bree's like laughing, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry." And her and I are just laughing, and we were in there for longer than what we should have been in there for. But Nicole said, "It's so nice to see you again." And yeah, it was very, very much of a fun experience. This is laying down beautifully, by the way. The way this shade is blending, holy shit, it's nice. But Nicole and I were just laughing, and it was a really nice experience. And the girls were so freaking sweet. They're exactly what you expect to see when you guys ever watch it. Maybe like Total Divas, Total Bellas. They're the exact same way. Super cool, very interactive with all their fans. And it was such a nice moment to meet them. And I'm so happy to become a Club Bonita member, because there's definitely some perks to being a member. Like I get to do like Zoom chats with them and whatnot. So like... obsessed. But it was actually really cool. And then we actually walked around and we got to see Brendan Fraser. And guys, let me tell you, I was so freaking happy to see him. Definitely a lot of fallout in that shade, by the way. There's definitely a lot of fallout on the iced coffee shade. I was so happy to see him because his line was sold out. He was one of the only people to have their line sold out. Everybody was so excited to meet Brendan Fraser. I was so happy to see him. Like the cast of The Lord of the Rings were there. Some parts of The Walking Dead were there. Some casts like not well-known casts from the Stranger Thing were there. It was so freaking cool, but it was really cool to just like see like Brendan Fraser, because I was like, "Oh my God, I loved you in The Mummy." So cool. But like what really set me off, and I can't believe I did this, but I did this, y'all. I freaking did this. Well, hold on, before I tell you, can we just appreciate this moment of how nice this is actually blending and laying out? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know what to expect going in here. I kind of take what I see on the internet. I kind of take what I see on TikTok with a grain of salt now, because there's definitely a lot of influencers on there who have sold me on stuff that I'm just like, this product is shitty. Do you know what I'm saying? So I take everything with a grain of salt, and I'm definitely quite impressed with how nice this is laying down. This is laying down really, really nicely. So that is super nice. So anyway, I'm going to line my upper lines so we could put on some lashes. Blackout right here. But anyway, so we are just walking around after I saw Brandon Fraser, and I did something that I did not expect to do. We go into like the area where they're doing like all like the video game voice actors there. And let me tell you, I happen to turn and I see the guy sitting there with his name above him, and it said Troy Baker, and I immediately went, Troy Baker! And Corey looked at me and I was like, that's Joel! It's Joel from The Last of Us! And Corey's like, oh my gosh. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's Joel. And like I'm trying not to scream. His like line was so long, and everybody had The Last of Us merchandise trying to get him to sign it. And I was just so freaking happy to see Troy Baker. And Corey's like, I can't believe you automatically recognized him right away. It's like, listen, I know what my voice actors look like when it comes to my favorite video games. I know exactly what the voice actors of the Nathan Drake Uncharted series look like, the Tomb Raider series look like, and definitely The Last of Us. I know how they all look. It's why like I am very scared to see how they're going to do The Last of Us TV show. I definitely have let you guys know that. I even let you guys know last year when they were finally launching the second game, Last of Us 2, that I was going to take off for a couple days and not be doing YouTube because I was too focused on that game. So yeah, needless to say, it was a great time. I kind of fangirled hard over Troy Baker in a way that I didn't even expect to fangirl, in a way that it just like inadvertently just came out. You know, like I became that person that I'm sure people would be like, security, there is a crazy chick in the lobby, you know. That was me. So it's not my proudest moment. I'm not proud of myself for how I reacted, but I have to say I am very happy that I saw him. Did I get a picture with him? I did not get a picture of him, but I think I would have scared him if I did. So now that that's laid down, I love how that black laid down. You can see how nicely that applies as an upper liner. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera really fast. We're going to come back to do the waterline together. But so far, just by trying out only 4 shades, I'm actually quite impressed. Now the shimmers are not like as creamy and buttery as I like, and they don't have as much of a high shine that I typically look for in shimmers. I'm very impressed with how the mattes are performing so far. So right now, this is very easy, very effortless, and I'm actually quite surprised with how pretty this is turning out. So anyway, let me do the other eye, guys, and I'll be right on back. Okay, so now the majority of my face is done, we're gonna go ahead and finish off this look. So I'm gonna go back into this palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Hourglass. I'm gonna take the shade Hourglass right here, like this deeper brown, and we're gonna use that to line my waterline today and then buff it out. So far, even though this isn't like really my favorite color scheme in terms of a palette, I have to say I'm actually quite impressed with the formula. And that is saying something. Like, these mattes are super, super pigmented, and they're so freaking easy to blend out. They're actually quite nice. Okay, then I'm gonna take the shade Cream Soda and Cream Pie. I'm just gonna kind of like dab into both of them, and we're gonna use that to blend out the shade. We're gonna use that to blend out this waterline right here. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and finish off my eyes. I'm just gonna quickly throw on some mascara, some liner, and do the inner corner, and then we're gonna come back to do the lips. Okay, so now that that is all done, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the lips. So I'm gonna line my lip with my favorite liner of all time. This is the Jean-Luc Cosmetics Bourbon Lip Liner. Like, y'all, this thing is getting tiny because I use it every single time. It's so damn good. So now that my lips are aligned, we're gonna go in with these liners. So I'm gonna take the shade Skinny Link. We're gonna lay that down first, followed by the next shade. I'm gonna do what I always do when it comes to liquid lips. I like to mix and match. So let's go ahead and try this out. Ooh, it's kind of sheer. God, this is like a direct match to the Jean-Luc Cosmetics Bourbon Lip Liner. This is like almost like the exact same shade. Okay, something that is dried down. I could definitely feel it drying down for sure. Definitely not bad. It's just I can feel it drying down. So now we're gonna go into the shade Skin Tight. We're gonna lay that down just in the center to add a little bit of a dimension. Okay guys, so here it is dried down. It does dry down pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. So it's not like super, super hydrating in my mind. I could definitely feel it sitting on top of my lips. It's not the worst feeling in the world. Like, the stickiness has kind of gone away. It just feels really dry. I don't even think this is gonna transfer. Doesn't transfer. Doesn't transfer at all. So that's how you know this is like a true liquid lip. Now for me personally, I do not like liquid lips like this. I'm just not a fan of very drying lip products. Now this, there's nothing wrong with this. I think the color is actually really gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. I just prefer a gloss. I really do prefer a gloss, but I will say that it's dried down, but it doesn't feel like it's a hair desert butthole that I normally feel when it comes to liquid lips. It just feels drying. It just feels like drying. I immediately have the instinct to put chapstick on. You guys can see how it clung onto like the dry spots of my lips. It's just as comfortable. I could do whatever I want with it, but yeah, I prefer gloss. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys out, and then we're gonna put the gloss on, and that way you guys can get like a feel of how this really looks all together. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Now typically I normally be wearing a gloss at this point, but I really wanted to see how this makeup would look with just the liquid lip. And I have to say, I think this is such a beautiful combination. Like, I love this combination together. I think it's so pretty. I feel like it definitely does not need to have a gloss to stand out. However, I'm gonna put a gloss on only because I'm just not the biggest fan of matte liquid lips. You guys can see, or it definitely has dried down. So it kind of has like that line. I hate when I get that line. It just drives me crazy. But I will say it definitely does not transfer. I could probably eat food with, I could eat food with this. I could drink water with this. I could do so much of this, and this does not transfer. So I really do appreciate that. It's non-budging. But I'm going to go ahead and put the gloss on because I just really want to try the gloss formula. But I will say this duo right here, this combo is so freaking pretty. Like, I am obsessed with this combo. So I'm going to put the gloss on. So this is how the gloss looks. You guys know I'm very picky about my gloss, so let's see how this works. Wow. Okay, so before I tell you guys my thoughts on the gloss, I'm gonna wear it for just a minute. We're gonna go ahead and dive into this collection. So here we have the Everything palette. Now, at first, I didn't really know what to expect when it came to this palette because you guys know that this is typically a color scheme you guys know this is a color scheme I typically do not buy, but I was actually quite impressed. I would definitely say the mattes have a lot of pigmentation to them, and they blend out very, very beautifully, especially the colors Bubblegum and Nurple. I love the name Nurple, by the way. Even though I did not play with them, swatching them was so much fun because they literally lay down so much pigment. Now, there definitely is some kick up in the pan, so do expect that, but I didn't really have any fallout in the face, and it was very, very easy to work with, and I was actually quite surprised with how much I am feeling this look right now. The shimmers, even though they're not my favorite shimmer formula, I do prefer other shimmers out there. I am still enjoying the shimmers. They lay down so nicely. They definitely have such a beautiful, they lay down so nicely. They blend really beautifully with the mattes and with the other shimmers in the palette, and I really do like the look that I created. It's very just like soft and like effortless, and I feel like this is the type of look that so many people can create. So I'm actually really am enjoying this. I feel really beautiful. Like I can go out and conquer the world, and I definitely didn't know what to expect when playing with this palette, but I'm actually quite impressed. So I kind of want to see what Jean-Luc comes out with next in terms of a palette. Hopefully it's like a very colorful palette, because that's where it would be like my yes area of expertise when it comes to color. I'm still kind of new to neutral. I'm really impressed with the formula, so I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Next, we do have the two liquid lips right here. Now, these two combination together is quite stunning. Quite stunning. I absolutely love the combo of these two together. It's actually funny because these two together kind of mimic my go-to combo when it comes to Lunar Beauty. So if you guys don't know, I'm very particular about my lip routine, and I wear these three products to create this look that I'm wearing right now. Like, this almost looks identical to what I wear this almost looks identical to this combo. This is the Zaya with Perfection and Starlight, and these two are the shades Skin Tight and Sneaky Link. They are a beautiful combination. I was actually quite impressed with how gorgeous it was on the lip. I loved wearing it without the gloss. I thought it was so beautiful, but I definitely would say the gloss really does help to enhance it. Now, the formula itself is pretty drying. It's not a bad drying, but it definitely does cling to the lips. I do love the fact that it does not transfer at all. It does not smudge, so that makes me feel really good, but it definitely is drying. So I do feel it sitting on my lips. It's not uncomfortable, but I can feel it sitting there. So for me, for someone who's definitely a gloss girl, that's usually something that I'm just kind of like, gotta put a gloss on, because I like having hydration. I love having a very, very hydrated lip. It's my personal favorite, but I love the fact that these did not smudge or transferred. They were beautiful to apply, and I love the combination that these two created together. As for the gloss is very nice. It's not It's not sticky. It has a high shine, and I love the fact that it did not grab the liquid lip underneath it. It just kind of glowed. It just coated my lip with a nice, beautiful shine. It's very, very hydrating, and I can kind of see why these sold out. I can see why these sold out. The formula is really, the formula is really nice. Like, I really am enjoying the formula. I keep staring at my lips because I think my lips look so freaking pretty, and I love the way that this applied on the top of the lips. I love the way that it feels super, super hydrating. So please go check out this brand. I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form for this. Like, they have no idea that I'm doing this. I'm just really wanting to try out the products. I've been seeing them go live every day talking about it, that I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta try it. So Jean-Luc Cosmetics, I think this is very beautiful. I'm impressed with what you guys created, and I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with next. So I'll make sure I link everything I'm wearing on my face down below, but that is it, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel, to Art for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye! Hey guys, what's based in, now this is a small indie band. Now this is a small indie brand based in Ontario. Now this is a small indie band. Now this is a small indie brand. Now this is a small indie brand. Now this is a small indie brand. I can't. I keep getting tongue-tied on this. Okay. These viral products. And I'm so excited to try out this viral makeup brand that went. Now I'm so excited to try. Now I'm so excited to try out this. So if you guys want to find out what Jean-Luc, if you guys want to find out all of, if you guys want to find out, so that's why I didn't like necessarily jump on. It's why I really value the business. I was like, all right, I was like, all right, I'm really valuing. I was like, all right, anyone sensitive to smell, you might actually, is anyone sensitive to this, if anyone's in, if they're, they actually signed the book that